Hi, and welcome to the Jim and Jenn Show. Two friends laughing at everyday life. I'm Jim, and there she is, ladies and gentlemen. Jenn.
The beautiful, the one, the only.
Jenn. A couple things coming up we're going to do on today's podcast. First, kisses. That includes the rule, once you've kissed me, you can't ticket me. Why I gave my daughter the advice to blow it hard. Ways to torment your brother. But first, my computer screen has lip marks on it. I looked at my screen, and there's lips on, and they still are. There's one right there I can see, and there's another little greasy lip mark over here. Wait, there's three of them. There's three of them right there. And I'm like, what's going on? Because I know, and I'm not kissing my computer screen. I'm pretty sure it's my wife that's not doing it. That leaves my twin kids, boy and girl, Alex and Abby. I'm sure the boy's not doing it. I've just had this feeling. It could be. I'm pinning it on Abby that she's kissing my computer screen.
Okay, so what would she be kissing? Who is it? Sure, she's not into Bieber. Is she into, what, Niall Horan? Is that his last name? I think that's his last name. Or, who's she into right now?
Taylor Swift. So maybe, I don't know.
You think she'd be kissing Taylor Swift? I don't see that. Maybe your son would be kissing Taylor Swift.
It could be. He has no clue. He doesn't use this computer, so it's got to be her. So here's what I'm thinking I should do. Because they're definitely on three different parts of the screen, is I should go back in the history and see if either A, she picked and put some lips up, and kissed the lips, or whose faces fit on those parts of the screen.
Ooh,
yeah,
that's a good idea.
Then I can find out who it was. It's just weird. I don't think she's...
Does she have a boyfriend?
No.
Does she have a boyfriend?
No, she doesn't have a boyfriend. She's 10 years old.
Kids start going out at 10 years old. Don't you know? That's when they say they're going out. They do it in kindergarten now. I'm going out with, even though they never go anywhere.
Did you go out with anyone in kindergarten?
Did I? Well, I was not. I wouldn't say I was going out with anyone, but I did have my first kiss in kindergarten.
Really?
Yes.
In kindergarten? I waited till my senior year for my first kiss. You were at the other end of the spectrum.
Yes. On the back of the bus coming home from kindergarten, this little boy would kiss me on the back of the bus. And I did not want to be kissed because boys had cooties and I would punch them.
Yeah, they do.
And then I'd get off the bus and I'd be upset and I'd cry to my mom. And he lived in our neighborhood and he would sometimes... a group of kids would play, so we'd be playing together and stuff. And I think somebody thought it was cute, and I'm like, this is not cute. I remember being really mad.
You punched him. He kisses you, and you punch the poor kid.
Yes, and he would do it every day, every day,
and
every day I would punch him.
This kid likes you. Do you know where he is now? I mean, it'd be interesting. Wouldn't it be interesting to contact him and say, "Hey, what's his name?"
It's Dwayne.
Dwayne.
His name is Dwayne.
Wouldn't it be interesting to get a hold of Dwayne at some point and say, "Dwayne, do you remember me? I used to punch you every day. Do you remember why? Because you kissed me."
And he moved away. He's only with us for kindergarten. He moved away.
Was he a good kisser?
I don't remember. I just remember this kid kissing me in the back of the bus in kindergarten bus, me getting mad and punching him, and he really liked me.
Where did he kiss you?
On the lips.
Wow, straightforward, going right for it.
Yeah.
Hey, Jenn. Yeah. Mwah. And you didn't learn not to sit next to him? See, I'm thinking you must have liked it because you kept sitting next to him. Or maybe you just like punching him, which was your way of kissing him.
In my neighborhood, there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of us that would all go to kindergarten and ride the bus home together. So we would take up the last 3, 4, 5 rows of the back of the bus because you sit with your friends. Because we'd get off the bus, we'd all play together. We all lived in this group of houses. So he would always play with us. So he was in that group. So he would just either sit sometimes he'd sit in the seat next to me or behind me, and we would all, kids never sit still on the bus. At least we didn't back then. And you'd be talking and standing up and doing all this stuff. And yeah, he would just always plant one on me. I would be talking to somebody and I'd turn and he would just boom, plant one on me.
He probably thought that was so funny. Mwah!
Yeah.
And then you'd plant one on him.
Just not a kiss.
Yours left a mark, however.
Yeah. No, yeah. I don't think he liked me punching him. Maybe he did. I'm sure I wasn't a hard puncher.
You were in kindergarten. He thought that was cool. You paid attention to him in some way.
I'm sure. That's what I think it was. So here's the funny thing. I am attracted to Asian men.
Yeah.
In my mind, I was thinking... Okay, I remember his first name, and I was talking to my mom about this just a little while ago, and I was like, what is he? And she's like, oh yeah, his dad was Asian, his mom was white. I was like, that explains a lot.
It all began there.
It all began back kindergarten, so maybe I did like it, I just didn't know to like it.
Right, and in the back of your mind, it's been building the whole time, and now we find out. You should find him. You should find him.
I don't even know how to find him.
There's something called the internet. Go back to your yearbook.
How do you find, I don't have a kindergarten yearbook anymore. How do you find somebody from kindergarten, and you have no clue where they moved to after that.
I don't know. I've always tried, because I've tried to find.
Like, it's one thing if you find people because you went to school till like 6th grade together or something. That's easier.
But kindergartens, because people move, and then you've got 15 moves between then and now.
Right.
I want to find my buddy Tim Moot, who I didn't kiss. Just he was my buddy, but I want to find him. He was awesome, and I can't. I knew him up through 5th grade, my best buddy in the whole world, and I would love to track him down. Every time I've gone online, I've just hit dead walls and dead ends, and I'm like, how do I find this guy? He was cool. He and I did a competition, olive eating competition, green olives, little frog's eyes, the green with the red pimento in it, looked like frog's eyes. We decided to see who could eat more. Right here, baby. Right here.
You're the olive eating pimento olives.
An entire
this is
jar.
just so gross.
An entire jar I ate.
Oh my God. Yeah, no wonder why you weren't kissing girls if that's what you were busy doing.
Yeah.
How did you wait till senior year of high school to kiss a girl? Like, let's think about this. You had 2 proms, multiple homecomings.
I would have had to have gone to them, but I was scared of them.
You were scared of dances?
Oh my gosh, yes. To this day, don't take me to a dance. I want nothing to do with a dance.
You didn't go to like your 5th grade, 4th grade dances?
But we didn't have those in 4th.
Oh, we had. Oh, yeah. See, people were making out in my community because we had the community dances 4th and 5th grade, and they were held at the community church. And
hubba.
Yeah, and people would be like, they'd always say, make room for the Holy Ghost between you guys and stuff like that. And they'd have people who would go in between but people were always kissing. That was like the thing.
Really?
You'd go, you'd slow dance, you'd kiss. Mm-hmm.
I waited till homecoming my senior year, and I dropped Robin Leibowitz off at her house. And I looked at her, and she looked at me, and she was shorter than me. I'm 6'3", and she's about 5'2". And she kind of like looked up with me. I thought, I think I'm supposed to kiss her here. So I leaned down and I puckered up with my lips sticking out as far as they could. I went down and I laid it right on her lips. And I turned and ran down the sidewalk.
No.
A senior in high school. And I looked back and she's still standing there. She didn't know what to do. She'd move. She didn't move. She's like, he kissed me and then he left. Yeah.
That doesn't even make sense. Seriously? Okay, my first real kiss, I will never forget. Tom Teleghi was his name. And it was...
Was he Asian?
No, he's white. He's actually a police officer here where I live currently. And he pulled me over one day and he tried to give me a ticket. And I looked at him and I'm like, Tommy, not going to happen.
You were my first kiss. You cannot give me this.
Yeah. I was like, this does not work that way. And I literally looked at him and he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I'm your first kiss. Not going to happen. Once you kiss me, you can't ticket me.
I didn't know that was a rule, but I like it. I do like it. Did he give you the ticket?
No, he didn't give me the ticket. But it was raining at night. I was late coming home. It was underneath the street light at the end of my street, and he was walking me home.
Aw, that's sweet. And then right there, in the moonlight, in the lamplight, with the rain pouring down, your hair damp, and his hand brushes your face ever so gently, saying, Jen, let me push this out of your face. And you're like, your heart starts to beat, and he's sweating, but you can't tell.
But yeah, he was like 7th or 8th grade, and I was like 6th grade. It was like big doings.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: what's his name? Tom Delaney.
Yeah, Tom Teleghi.
Tom Delaney, someone else. And so, Officer Tom, when he pulls you over, did you happen to notice if he was married?
I have no clue if Tom's married or not.
This would have been cool if he wasn't married, and you said, "Well, you were my first kiss." What he should have then done is, lean on the window like officers do because he wants to get in and sort of lean in. He's like, "Well, since I was your first kiss, I'm not pulling you over tonight, but I'll leave you with this." And plants one right on your cheek. That would have been funny.
Okay. I think you've seen too many romantic movies there.
That would have been funny.
It sounds like a cheesy Lifetime romantic movie.
It does.
Are you watching too many of those right now?
The title would have mistletoe around it and everything.
There you go. Yes. Yes.
Oh my gosh. All right.
I can see it now.
Christmas parties are going on right now. And I saw this and I don't know. I think this is crazy. It says the average person takes 5 drinks to loosen up at the company party. It takes the average person 5 drinks before they finally loosened up at the company Christmas party.
I can kind of see that.
I'm thinking if after 5 drinks, give me 10 more minutes and I might just pass out, or I might just be slurring my words so much it wouldn't be good.
Well, no, I mean, it depends on what kind of drinks you're having. So, think about this. If you're having a real drink, like a Long Island, you'll be on the floor.
Right.
If it's 5 shots, you'll be on the floor.
Yes.
But realistically, what are you drinking at the Christmas party? I'm grabbing a Coors Light or a glass of wine. 5 glasses of wine is nothing. That's like half a bottle.
Okay, maybe so, but 5 glasses of wine, the Christmas party's going to be over by that point.
No.
How fast do you drink your wine? I can see you now. You walk in, give me one, down.
Well, yeah, you got to hit the line real quick when you first get there. But okay, the last office Christmas party we went for, it was a 5 or 6 hour Christmas party.
Wow. Did they pay for the liquor?
Yeah.
Well, that's always good.
And trust me, people were staying because we were drinking for free.
That leads into to Christmas party memories. Favorite Christmas party memory for you? For me, I got a DVD. I won the DVD. They had it was one of those casino nights, which I'm just not a gambler. I just don't get excited about it. I mean, put me in front of a roulette wheel. I'm like, oh, really, please? So I didn't do that. I didn't do the blackjack. I took my 10 tickets, nothing. I just sat there like a big mope and drank my 5 glasses of liquor. And
that's why you need 5 drinks.
Yeah, probably. And so then I took the tickets and I put it in the drawing, and I won the DVD prize. And I still have that DVD to this day. Even though Blu-rays have taken over, I still have the DVD. I'm not getting rid of it because I won it. That's awesome.
What DVD was it?
No, it was a DVD
movie?
Player.
Oh, a player.
Yeah,
I thought you meant it was a DVD.
No. It was the actual player itself. I loved it. Love it. That's like my best Christmas party memory, which is kind of weenie, but it's what I got.
Okay, so my favorite Christmas party memory, I lived in Louisiana, and the station said, we're picking everybody up. So they had limos pick us up. And they brought us to this, it was a fabulous place to do this. And the food was always really good, and we always had a bunch of fun there. But, I mean, it's not like a fancy restaurant or anything. We had... it was a place that did crawfish boils and bands every night and stuff like that, and buffet. So it really was not like a fancy place. But they had a big buffet set out for us, and everybody was told to bring a gift. And the gift had to be like no less than $50, no more than $75. So everybody bought gifts, and it was the best thing because we were dancing, we were drinking. It was open bar. They gave us all rides home. We did do a raffle. I have no idea what I won, but most
you'd hit
of the
that
gifts
5
there,
drinks plus more.
Yeah, we all did. But especially in Louisiana, that's kind of what you do there. So anyways, people's gifts would be, mine had like the lamest gift because I was thinking, okay, like what to bring. I had like the lamest gift. I brought like a bottle of Crown with like 2 Crown glasses that came with it. And that was like the lamest gift there.
Wow. Well, when they're saying the minimum is $50, I was thinking, holy smokes, don't tell me how much to bring. I would have brought like a $5 gift.
Well, it's because they're doing, like, people come in with, like, these massive coolers filled with bottles of booze and cases of beer and, like, gift certificates for restaurants. Or, like, one person went to Cirilla's and they spent, like, $75 on this Cirilla's gift basket filled with stuff. And it was, like, by far and away the craziest. And we all got bonuses. And I know they gave away, like TVs, and they had, like, a couch that they gave away and stuff like that. So what they did is
a random thing. Hey, we got a couch we're going to give away.
Well, as you know, in radio, they do trade with companies. So what they do is they would trade advertising for Christmas gifts. So if it's a furniture store, they would be like, here's a Lazy Boy recliner or a couch. And then they had, like I said, a TV screen was there, food restaurants, massage, but it was great. And then we all got money bonuses. It was fantastic.
Best Christmas bonus I ever had wasn't money. And it wasn't a couch. It was 6 chicken breasts.
And that was your favorite?
I was just out of college. And they're like, oh, Christmas bonus time's coming up. You're going to love it, Jim. I'm like, what is it? Like, well, you either get a gift card for 6 frozen chicken breasts or 6 New York strip steaks. I was like, ooh, that's like...
And you didn't take the steak?
Well, I took the... Well, here's the best part. I took the steak, but then they had so much left over, they started handing extras out. So then I took a chicken. So now I had 6 steaks and 6 chicken. And then my friend Katrina, she's a vegetarian, so I took her chicken as well. So I ended up with 12 chicken breasts and 6 New York strip steaks. Talk about a great Christmas bonus.
That's really not a bad bonus at all.
No, it's kind of funny though when you think about it. Okay, you want the breasts or you want the steak?
My last Christmas bonus from a radio station, we got to choose a $50 gift card to a catering place. So you could get a ham, like it was like, it's not honey baked ham where I lived, it was something else. I don't remember.
Ham, sure, I'll have them.
Yeah. And then another place was a barbecue company there and stuff like that. And that actually was not too bad of a Christmas bonus.
They don't do those anymore. It's long and far away, those Christmas bonuses.
I have a Christmas party coming up on Tuesday. I'll let you know if I get a bonus.
Oh, that's right. At the chiropractor's office?
Mm-hmm.
You get a free chiropractic. Back cracking.
Well, I know. But here's the thing. Like, we're going to a really nice restaurant for dinner. And then it's a Christmas party, and there's exactly 3 employees. So I'm not really sure what else is going to happen. But I'll let you know if I get a Christmas bonus what it is.
Don't be kissing on the other employees, because there's not a lot of them. They can figure it out. And isn't one of them his wife?
Yeah, one of them's his wife, yeah. So, well, if you count his wife, there's 4 employees.
4 employees.
Yeah.
Hey, I heard Jenn was hooking up with one of one of the other employees, well, it's not the doctor, it's not his wife, that leaves one other person.
It's not. I don't go that way, so no, it's not going to happen.
There you go. There you go. I heard a cool way to figure out how many Christmas gifts. I work at a warehouse right now, and one of the employees, she was griping, and we had this gripe all the time, of our kids get so many Christmas presents. I mean, it's just like, oh, holy smokes, don't give our kids so much. Because, I mean, yes, it's fun to get gifts when you're a kid, but you forget about half of them. You don't play with half of them. It's a waste of money, quite honestly, for most of the gifts that are given.
Give them the box.
Give them the box, they'll play with it. Now, 10-year-olds, you can't give them the box. But this woman,
that's true, yeah.
her theory was, she says, you know what, we give our kids 3 gifts. I'm like, why do you give them 3 gifts? She goes, well, when the wise men came to see Jesus, they gave him gold, frankincense, and myrrh. If 3 gifts are good for Jesus, 3 gifts are good enough for my kids.
Does Santa bring gifts?
Absolutely. So Santa's, he can bring as many as he wants, but Mom and Dad, we're gonna give him 3 gifts. And I'm like, I wish we started this before. It's a little too late now to start. Hey kids, sorry, you're out of luck. 3 gifts: gold, frankincense, and myrrh. That's it. So
since you've got twins and they're the same age, do you do it by budget?
Yeah.
Or number of gifts?
We budgeted how much our whole Christmas is going to be.
Okay, so if you budget per kid, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's just say your budget is $200 per kid.
Yeah.
Okay. If one kid, like let's say your daughter wants an item that's $150, does that mean she only gets 2 gifts under the tree? Mm-hmm. And what if your son really? So the kids understand its budget then?
Well, they haven't.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Oh, I absolutely see what you're saying. They haven't really asked. My wife kind of wonders about it every now and then, but I'm like, you know what? If they have a problem with it, we'll explain it to them. But if my son gets I can't even think what he got last year that was his big gift, but it costs more. That's the simple explanation. And they're good with it. They're smart enough. We've taught them well enough, at least we hope. Now, if they want to get upset and mad, well, they sure as well can. But there's a great teaching moment for them. I
just wondered if people, worried about that. Because I do. Like my nephews, I have a budget and I'm a little lenient with the budget, but I also have to go with a certain number of gifts. So like I cannot get one kid 2 $20 gifts. And I'm not saying the budget is $40. I'm just using, numbers. Sure. And then one kid $40 gift because I know one will say, well, he got more gifts.
And then you look at him and say, suck it up, kid. Suck it up.
Yeah, see. So this year I did one gift for each of them and I did a combo gift.
Oh, so they both have to share one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Who opens it?
They can open it together. Most likely the older one will because that's just how he is.
I love my twins. They sit down and they're so funny. They did this on their own. I mean, we might have prodded them or directed them in the beginning, but they'll each open one end. And if they have multiple gifts there to each of them, which they end up usually, they'll both open each end, and then like Alex will be like, "Quick, Abby, you can open the rest," or Abby the next time like, "All right, Alex, you get to open the rest," and they share it. It's the greatest thing to watch. I love it. So fun. So fun. I can't wait till Christmas.
Well, that's because they're twins. I feel like when twins have a better understanding and a more special bond.
Of course. They're fantastic. They're wonderful.
Like, I really think that. So wait, okay.
They do, but then again, there's the ones that are just like, they want nothing to do with each other, and they're fighting and bickering all the time, and you just wish that they weren't in your house. Mine, however, I think had that special bond you're talking about, and that's a good thing.
I always wanted to be a twin.
You don't get that choice.
Yeah, I know. I always wanted to be a twin, and if I ever have kids, I specifically want twins or triplets. I don't want a single.
Then you need to go in vitro.
I know. I'm going to have to. Or I'm going to have to adopt. I'm going to have to do something to get that.
There you go. Hey, you know what you should do? You should adopt 2 kids that aren't related but are the exact same age. You can have your twins that aren't twins.
That kind of defeats the purpose of twins.
I guess it kind of does.
I want to see the whole, I want to see that whole special, connection. That's really what it is.
It is.
Yeah. Plus, I was mean to my brother growing up.
What was the meanest thing you did to him? like my brother and I we really didn't. I guess we fought a little bit. He'd hit my shoulder because that's the only thing we were allowed was to hit the shoulder. And then he went off to college.
And you followed that rule?
Oh yeah, because otherwise it was the wooden spoon, and we didn't want to face the wooden spoon with Mom. So my mom was perfectly legal to hit from the elbow up to the shoulder. Anything other than that, you get in trouble. But if you want to hit that part, you're fine. So that's what he would hit, and then I would be scared of him, and it was over.
That was it. Time. So that's not even mean.
No. So
you were never mean to your sibling?
No.
I was really mean to my sibling over the years.
How did you torment your brother? Now, your brother's younger than you by a couple of years.
Okay, well, tormenting and being mean are two different things. So tormenting him, did you ever do this? I'm sure you did.
Tormenting.
Otherwise, you're going to think this is really gross.
No, I think you're fine with whatever you do here. Tormenting is actually kind of fun. It's kind of like egging them on, hazing and poking their buttons. Being mean is different. So how did you push your brother? Tormenting
him. I would hold him down on the ground, sit on top of his chest, right? Because I'm 3 years older. And I would hold his hands to his side or over his head. And I learned this, by the way, because I watched my good friend Holly, her older brother Stan, do this to her. And I knew how much it bothered her, and she hated it. So then I took it home and did it to my brother. So I did not come up with this on my own.
What did you do?
I'm just going to clarify this, okay? You then get enough spit in your mouth and you dangle it hanging over their face and suck it up at the last minute before it touches their face.
Oh, I hate that. I don't like that. I caught my son doing that once, and he never does it again. Oh.
You caught him doing it to his sister?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and he sucked it right back up. It's like a yo-yo, down and up and down. I thought you were going to hold him down and tickle him when he couldn't move because you're sitting on him. Oh, you did the spit suck. Oh, the spit suck's bad. Spit suck is...
I also tried to sell him. Yeah, I tried to sell him a few times. I never got any takers. He would cry. He would be so mad at me. And the funny thing is like, we are super close. We were really close. Like, we chose to live together in college.
Really?
He truly is one of my best friends.
Obviously, he liked the spit suck.
I don't think he did. But I was pretty mean at times. So, I should probably apologize to him at some time, but I feel like it's just normal brother-sister stuff.
You should ask him. Do you remember when I used to spit suck on you?
Oh, I know he does, because 2 years ago, I went to his house for Christmas, and after we both had a couple beers, we started play fighting, wrestling, and he's able to pin me down now because he's much bigger than me and tight and everything, and he did that to me, and my mom sat there and laughed hysterically, and she was like, I'm not going to stop it because you used to torture him like this, and my brother's like, how does it feel now? Well, then his kid woke up, Cooper, my nephew, and tackled him, and the spit dropped on my face. I was so mad at him.
All right, so I have an image of a young kid spit sucking and an older man spit sucking. If your brother, say, had been the one spit sucking on you when you were a kid, which one would you rather have the spit fall on you? The younger brother or the spit from the older brother? Which one to you sounds creepier?
Younger.
It sounds better when they're younger, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Between those, I had that image in my mind. I'm like, I would never choose for the older one because it's just something about an older person's spit. Just seems like it's contaminated with life. Ooh. I'm glad my brother never did that to me.
Yeah, well.
You know what? I did torment him by...
I would have never thought about that if I hadn't seen it done to my friend Holly by her older brother Stan. I mean, that's truly what it boils down to. And I got to tell you, if people from high school listen to this podcast, they're going to be like, oh, what are you doing? Telling all our secrets.
No, spit suck. I used to throw water at my brother. That was my favorite thing to do. Cold water when he was in the shower. Oh, he hated that. Because in the house that we lived in, there was my parents' bathroom. You know, you go into it, and the shower was against the back wall of the bathroom. It was a bathtub with a shower in it. And that back wall used to be the back wall of the house. Some point they did an addition, and they built out behind that. But in the bathroom originally, where the bathtub was, there was a window. And they never took that window out. So if you're walking down the back hall of our house, you could see this window into the shower. And it worked. It opened. So I would wait till my brother was in there taking a shower, nice and hot, and I'd come by with the cold water, and I'd slide the window open and toss the water in the window.
Oh, my God. That's mean, too. That is mean.
That was the best. He would be in high school when we did that one.
Okay, so wait a minute. When is the last time you saw your brother?
I think I saw him this summer. We don't see each other much. He lives in D.C., and we just never see much of each other. I mean, we're close, but not close. So do you stay at his house when you visit him, or when he visits you? Does he stay with you? It never has happened either way, so...
Next time you should stay at the house, and when he's in the shower, do that to him, and then just run out, see what happens.
I should. He would hate me. He'd go find his gun.
I feel like when you're siblings, you should never grow out of that
Yeah.
My sister-in-law totally disagrees, by the way. She
Really?
catches me and my brother wrestling and play fighting and just nugging each other or something. It's our fiction. And she will roll her eyes. And she actually said one time, my brother and I haven't acted this way since we were like 10, 12, 13 years old. When are you going to grow up? And I just looked at her and I'm like, probably never.
Never. I remember
Probably never.
He got mad at me once when we were kids. It was Christmas time, and I got on this kick for like 2 years. For birthday and Christmas, I would hide his present and leave notes with hints of where to go next for it. So it would be like a little treasure map around the house kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And after the third time of doing it, he was so mad at me. I mean, I remember he stood still. I am not hunting for this present. And he was so close. He was on the last clue, right? And he was literally outside the door where the present was. And he decided at that point to blow his top. I am not hunting for this present anymore. This is stupid. And he gets so mad. My parents had to calm him down. The fun was over. The evening of entertainment was over.
Wow.
Like, sorry about that. The present's right behind the door there. And he opened the
Wow.
door. And it was a great present, as I recall. It was a fantastic present. It was worth every bit of hunting. But he was done with it. He was done with me messing with him.
That's really what it comes down to.
So I was proud a couple weeks ago, my son Alex looks at me and goes, Dad, I'm going to mess with Abby for Christmas this year. I'm going to give her, and it's a small little item he wants to give her, and he wants to wrap it in a big box with a whole bunch of boxes. It's getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller down to that final little present. I'm like, you do it, Alex. I like it. Mess with her. You have Dad's permission to mess with her.
I'm kind of messing with my grandfather's gift this year.
What are you giving him? Well,
I'm giving... Go ahead.
Just in case. Don't tell me. Just in case he's listening. I don't want him to ruin it.
Oh, he won't listen. He doesn't understand how to work a podcast.
Okay.
Don't worry about that. I'm getting him a Donald Trump chia pet.
Oh, where the hair grows?
Yes.
Oh, that's
yes.
awesome. I love it.
That's his Christmas gift this year. And I know
And the chia pet is orange colored, so it'll work nicely.
It totally will. But he just is like, makes fun of the chia pet. And then this whole Donald Trump thing, So I'm like, all right, that's it. He's going to get a Donald Trump chia pet. And a little note that says, love you.
That's a great present.
Chia.
Happy Christmas.
There you go. Yeah.
That's fun. Oh, got anything else for the old podcast? Anything else?
Oh, let's see. I don't think so. Can you think of anything?
We've got the kids' Christmas play tonight. I'm excited about that. I can't wait to go for two reasons. One, because both Alex and Abby have been practicing the songs here at home.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And they sing this one song over and over and over and over. But there's this one song, Alex comes up and goes, Dad, none of these are my favorite songs. There's a song that's my favorite, but I'm not going to sing it at home because I want you to be surprised when you hear it. It's that good. I can't wait for you to hear the song. He is the debut of this song at the Christmas play. He's so excited. So excited for you to hear it. The problem is, I don't know what song it is. So they're singing 10 songs. I don't know which one I'm supposed to be excited about. And he won't tell me the title of it either. And I'm like, well, how am I supposed to know?
Okay, so, I mean, you know what songs they've been practicing at home.
Well, off and on, they sing only little bits and parts. I mean, I know where you're going with this, is I should be able to, narrow it down and go, I've heard that one. Okay, check.
Yeah. So out of 10, you'll probably know it's within 5.
Right.
This is my guess. So out of that 5, you'll know. You'll know because you're going to see your son on stage, and you know how people get really excited when they're doing something they really love.
So he'll start doing the whole shaking thing.
Or it just will show at the look on his face. You know what I'm saying? People, you can't hide it.
So I'll know.
You'll know.
Oh, he's so excited about this. Oh, last night he wasn't feeling good last night when he went to bed, and he goes, Dad. He's like, I can't wait. I can't wait for you to see this. I can't wait for you to see this. And I loved it. I mean, it's just in him that to share the same thing with his sister. Abby's the same thing. Oh, I can't wait. So that's coming up. But the other good thing about the Christmas play tonight is the 5th grade band will be serenading us with Christmas songs before it all starts. No one in the 5th grade band has ever played before the 5th grade band.
That's what I was going to say. Yes.
So that will be...
That's the great serenade.
I told Abby, who's doing trumpet, I said, Abby, you're going to sound horrible. But that's okay, because you've only been doing it for 2-3 months. Be horrible. But if you do this next year, you'll sound a lot better. But have fun tonight. And blow it loud.
Blow it loud.
Blow it loud, girl. Blow it loud. Blow it loud and be proud.
Well, okay, so... I'm excited for you. You'll have to tell me how it goes.
Yeah, I will. I'll have pictures. I'll be the one that stands up in the middle and goes, that's my boy over shirt. That's my boy. I keep threatening
Jim,
with it.
don't do that. Don't embarrass your kids.
How you doing? Hey, they're the ones in preschool who would stand up there in the whole choir and, raise the shirt up and scratch the belly. And I'm like, that's my boy.
All kids do that.
Right
All
there.
kids do that. All
That's
kids
the boy.
do that.
I was so proud when he did it, too. I'm like, yes! Merry Christmas, everyone. That's my boy's belly.
I think every kid has done that, whether it's in church, whether it's at the school play. It's always something.
I do it when I wake up in the morning.
See, I mean, that's how you know you're related right there.
Tease it up and just scratch my belly. I'm doing it right now. It feels good. Oh, yeah. All right. That's the Jim and Jen show. Have a good one.